So these three guys are the worst. Well, I guess the actual worst is still this room down here. That guy's great because he doesn't know what weapon to use. Well, there goes about 100,000 souls. Okay, I need to start taking that room backwards, because it's just safer. Okay, bridge is despawned. Good. And with the bridge despawned, we just have these two rooms to this bonfire. And then the other side of this bonfire is basically the same as the golem room in Frozen Waste. Where the golem room was the room with the golems and the frozen knights that circled on itself. So you would go through and end up at the entrance, which is not where the bonfire was. The bonfire was a little ways in. So we never made a complete loop. But that room makes a complete loop. You end up right at the bonfire again after you clear it. Which should make farming that not that bad. The problem will be every time we die, it'll reset the petrify totems, which will be garbage. So the first run will be going through and slowly killing all the petrify golems. We can't use the feather, because the feather will also reset the petrify golems, same as Black Gulch with the toxic golems. Golems, totems. Wow, that was a long wind-up. One, two, three, and 4. Ooh, a crimson water. Okay. Something different. So when I talk about doing that room backwards, it means I need to do the bug room first. I got no kills with that Chaos Storm. Wild. But what I did get was a ton of damage on my equipment. So it's killing me over here. Is this sorceress right here? That repair powder is looking pretty tempting. Also, I don't want to think about what the actual spawns look like on this room, because I died in here a lot. Or I would run past them and they would die on the spikes. I'll take that death. I'm used to dying in this room. All those runs where I didn't die in this room were very strange. Okay. Second drink down. Took me way longer than usual to finish my tea. Water does not feel like it was very shook. That's better. It's not better, but it's better. That's a negligible amount of damage I took. Especially with the shield doing passive healing. Not a lot of passive healing, mind you, but it is doing passive healing. That was ideal. Thank you. Why didn't you lock on? That was weird. Down we go. Down the hatch. I look forward to when these guys start despawning. Because I think I always fought them first. Because I thought they would chase me to the next room, even though I don't think they will. But I could have easily... skipped them somehow. There's a wall in the previous room that I keep looking at that just looks like it should open. Okay, I guess that was just positionals. I saw 888 damage for the combo and thought that looked low, and I was not wearing my appropriate gear. But no, it was just bad positions. Okay. Okay, everything's going wrong. That was another round of everything goes wrong. Oh yeah, my flint ring and my sword and my armor took so much damage. Because my sword cut through a few of them. Did I hit the ground at her feet? I think I shot her toes. I don't know if that'll kill him. I think it killed him. Oh yeah, it definitely killed him. Thank you two for bunching up right there, so I could just do a heavy attack and call it a day. And the reason we're stopping with him is because if I do a lot of running, you have an invader right here, and then you're in the Imperfect's lair. So there's just a long pause of nothing. There's a bonfire right there. It's just a logical place to reset the loop, to farm up to. And then it's kind of a struggle. Like, the next bonfire from there is pretty far away. You have the Imperfect's lair, which then sends you back to the start of the DLC. And then you take a bridge over into the final area, and you got to get halfway through the final area before you find a bonfire. So the question of can we get to Old Iron King? The answer is no. There is simply too much DLC left of Sunken Crown before we can get to the Old Iron King. We were a little bit too good at clearing out our way to the bosses. We're gonna light the bonfire down here before we light the bonfire up there. That's gonna be a point of debate. These bonfires are on split paths. Can I light them in a different order? Like, during natural progression, during natural gameplay, you will get to this bonfire before you have the key to get to that bonfire. So I guess I should be able to light this bonfire first, because you get to this bonfire first. Like, this is a protection mechanic we're exploiting that allows you to progress even if you're bad at the game. As long as you get one enemy kill a life, you will eventually reach the boss. Because there will slowly be less enemies between you and the boss. And then, if you're having issues dealing with the boss, you'll slowly have more resources to fight the boss with, as you're not fighting enemies. Which, spoilers for a lot of enemies in Dark Souls games, they're optional and you can just run past them. Okay, this whole debate may be maybe a moot point. I don't hear any bugs. I don't see no bugs. We've made progress. We've lit another bonfire. The end is near. For sake of my sanity, I am going to run the recording right up to the end stream button so that I can line them up easier for editing. So I'll do the goodbye YouTube, and then I'll just keep recording. I'm saying all of this out loud, so future Adam, about an hour from now, knows what the heck is going on.